Breaking news, Nigerians. Nnamdi Kanu took Nigerian government unawares. Interesting. So, guys, before we hit the main news, okay, I'm going to show you everything in this video I'm about to show you. You will see everything, what is currently happening, and how Nnamdi Kanu is going about his continued incarceration by the Nigerian federal government. Okay, first of all, I want to, put disclaimer here that here in Prospect Channels TV, we don't promote hate speech, we don't promote misleading information, and we don't instigate war. What we do here is we react to all forms of information, okay, local and international, mostly in Biafra land. So guys, welcome back once again. Let me leave you so we can watch the video together. We'll come back, for more analysis. Thank you.
My people, this is the Federal High Court, Abuja. Where Nnamdi is facing, Nnamdi is facing trial. And Nnamdi applied that the judge should recuse herself because of bias. And since then, the judge ordered and rescued herself from handling the matter. So, and getting to 1 year now, one expected that the CJ of Federal High Court, as a matter of urgency, should have reassigned the case to another judge. But up to now, nothing has happened. And we expected Attorney General, the Minister of Justice, who came and said that Nnamdi has a case to answer, to come if they actually have a case before against Nnamdi, to come with to come and make the application to ensure that the matter is being reassigned. But that they never did. But on our own, we are the defense team. We have applied that the matter should be reassigned. And after seeing Nnamdi, I went to see him today. That is 8th day of January 2025. So he's hell and hearty and committed to his struggle. So I'm ready to face the trial. That one is on that. Attorney General that has been going around saying that they have we expected them to apply to ensure that the matter was being reassigned so as to get a date, so that the matter will be had accelerated, will be given an accelerated hearing. But now nothing has happened. So we have applied, believing that the CJ will reassign the matter. On the other hand, when I just came by, I've been in the Southeast for the past 2 weeks for Christmas and New Year's celebration. I had some people asking what is Ohaneze, the land that Ohaneze, Ndibo, the Igbo political leaders, they are not doing anything. Both the Igbo political leaders, the Igbo religious leaders, Igbo traditional leaders, they are not doing anything with respect to Nnamdi matter. Anybody who is believing that they are not doing anything. Okay, now they said that they are looking to go and visit President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But the president went to the Southeast, where everybody, all the meaning members of the Southeast, the people of the Igbos, we expected the political leaders, the religious leaders, the traditional rulers to organize themselves and use that opportunity to present and make a demand, a firm demand from the president with a letter telling the president that the New Year gift you can give to the people of Southeast, the New Year gift you can give to the people of the Igbos is to unconditionally release Nnamdi and allow him to continue with his agitation. But that they never did. They went that place and praising the president, giving him title, praising him, even the ones that he never expected. I'm talking about servicemen. I heard them saying. So these are the things so anybody who is saying I learned that one always said that they're trying to secure appointment, get a date with the President Ahmed Bola Tinubu for them to come and pay him course visit. But he visited them. He was in Enugu. Everybody was watching them. They never did anything. They said that they are commissioning project. Project for who? The people of Southeast that are not happy, that whose business has been destroyed as a result of sit at home, who are not happy because their son, who never committed anything, who is just a freedom fighter, is being incarcerated simply because he's from the Igbos. Those, the criminals that are committed obvious case everybody know, are busy moving around freely. So what are we talking about? So they know that they don't have any case against Nnamdi Kanu. That's why they are running away from trial. That's why they refuse to come and make sure that the matter is being reassigned. So it's rather unfortunate. So that's why the update we want to. So anybody, if you are Igbos, you know how to pray, you can pray. You know what you can do, just to ensure that Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom and continue with his agitation for self-determination, and for the government to address all those issues that marginalize the people of the Igbos. So that is why we are in court. We believe that now that Nyako has made an order recusing herself, that order is still subsisting, is still in force. He has no the only authority that can set aside that order recusing herself is Court of Appeal and nothing more. I'll keep you posted. Thanks and God bless you. Maxwell Opera is my name. A Lego team, Nnamdi Kanu.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. First of all, I want to thank Maxwell Opara and other of his colleagues. I'm talking about Nyako and others who have been doing everything possible to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu. Kudos to you people. You people are trying, and God will bless you people. That aside, now, one politician called me at the time. That was last year November, yeah. So he called me. He was saying that I am attacking politicians who are trying to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu, saying they are not doing anything. And Maxwell Opara is here now to confirm everything I said. How many years will it take politicians, I mean senators, governors, to secure the release of Nnamdi Kanu if they have the political will? They have never done anything at all. They have never done anything, include all of them, both people who, they are just using Nnamdi Kanu to play politics. They are using Nnamdi Kanu to play politics. That is what is going on. Now, Maxwell Opara is so intelligent to figure out what went wrong in Enugu. Yeah, the president was there, whom you people said the release of Nnamdi Kanu lies on his table. Nobody raised the issue. I have been telling you people time with that number. I said all these people that come to social media that say they want to fight for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, they want to meet president. Do you know what they tell Tinubu if they meet Tinubu one-on-one? Okay, now release that man, or if you release that man will disrupt the Southeast, so we are not going to be relevant to not release that man. That is what they tell Tinubu. Because when the meeting of Tinubu with Igbo leaders, everybody, they were there, what happened? He didn't talk about it, because if you talk about it, you'll be surprised to Tinubu, because you people have been telling him not to release Nnamdi Kanu. Now, I have to mention them one by one, okay? Bianco Juku, she said, I have to meet president and do everything to release Nnamdi Kanu. I'm laughing at you. Soludo even visited Nnamdi Kanu, said, I'm going to stand as a governor. I'm going to stand a shorty for Nnamdi Kanu. Blah, blah, blah. Later he said, releasing of Nnamdi Kanu will not stop insecurity again. Who else again? It's better you are not a psychopath. If you are standing against Nnamdi Kanu, so that people will know that yes, you stood against him when the time comes. Not that you are just a psychopath. In the day you say something else, when people are not seeing you, you will go and do another thing. What Maxwell Opara said is just simple thing that is going on. These people never meant well for Nnamdi Kanu. They never wanted to release him. Until now, they don't want to release him. They don't want to release him. So that is what is going on. And I really thank these people for, it's not easy. If you are a lawyer to Nnamdi Kanu, you'll be facing a lot of threats. A lot of threats. So it's not easy for them. I really thank them. Now that they have reapplied, let's see when the case is going to start. I don't know how Nnamdi Kanu is going to be released, but I know he will be released this year. Yeah. I don't know how it's going to be released, but this year, he will be released. There is no two ways about that. There's no two ways about that. So this is what is going on, and I said, let me update you people, okay?
About Biafra.
Yes.
You had a meeting
Yes.
with Nnamdi Kanu, and that sparked, in fact, I think
New York.
I think you got arrested after that
Yes.
meeting. People would say, you people are not fighting the same cause. You are fighting to be the president of the country. He is fighting to divide the country.
Yes.
People would say, why would you be seen in such a meeting? Would you like to clear that
You
air?
see, anybody that lacks any sense of consciousness would ignore social movements. That is the problem with Nigerian leadership. You cannot have a country in which there are 251 tribes or languages, and one big section says, we are not satisfied with here, and you don't talk to them, you don't understand them. Then you are not a leader of that country. The reason I met him was to understand first what his struggle was about, which I knew already. And secondly, to also advise him on the way that I think we could all work together. And thirdly, to send a message to the Nigerian people that we can walk through our differences, even at these levels. And I was surprised that, contrary to what some people are saying, he did not want Nigeria to break up. He wanted a Nigeria where the Igbo man can survive. But for an Igbo man to survive in Nigeria, as it is currently put together, Nigeria must break.
Wait, the meeting you had with Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
You are telling us now that Nnamdi Kanu, from what you understand from the meeting with him, he does not want Nigeria to break, to divide.
No, he said clearly that it is too late for Nigeria to come together. But he gave his conditions. We live streamed the meeting now. It's online.
Okay.
And part of it was live streamed. Some of them were private. But he said that he feels that if Nigeria were to respect certain protocols, including a referendum inserted in the constitution, and he still says it even now in court, that if he's released, he will go back and end the bloodshedding. The bloodshedding is in that part, and that a conversation can. He says that in every court appearance, that he's being held is not helping the opportunity to have a conversation about whatever it is, the unity you are begging for. But you see, Nigeria has a problem. And I've always said, Nigeria has an Igbo problem. And I'm not saying it to please people who are known as Igbos. But the moment they decided to take the action they took in 1967 to 1970, the war, Nigeria, having won that war in their eyes, never forgave the Igbos. That is the reality. And if I were to be president of Nigeria today, the first thing I would do is to head to the Southeast and apologize to them for the war. Part of it is that I'd never participated in it. And I cannot continue to fight a war that I did not engage in. And then ask them, what do we want?
So are you saying that the federal government has, like even before
successive governments,
they've always had this anger against the Igbos?
There is a secret memo, I don't know where it is located, in government, that whenever we want to take charge in this country, be careful of the Igbo. Don't give them position. Don't give them opportunity. Otherwise, they will overrun. It's a well-known fact. Even our parents, tell us, Igbo. You understand? Some of them even say unconsciously. They even say it on radio shows in this country. So don't let us lie to ourselves, because except we bring this out openly and discuss, it's a taboo that we have refused to discuss.
True.
We are not going to solve the problem. It is the reason why the federal government of Nigeria feels that in 2024, detaining Nnamdi Kanu against all the court orders, against all the court rulings, is the only way to go. You know, I was detained in the DSS place for 5 months.
Yes.
There is nothing there to detain anybody. For the place is not even functioning. The DSS headquarters. Yes, is it the same DSS people who are watching BB Nigeria from morning to night? No, it's true now. I was there with them for 5 months. I've said this publicly. So all the institutions in this country are broken down. But let's get back to the reality.
one thing I've told people is that you are looking at Igbos as the only people who want to secede. But who in this country today has not mentally seceded from Nigeria?
Mentally seceded.
Who has not left? Except those who are trapped. If anybody in this country is working in a bank and he has 10 million naira and somebody say you can get into Canada, he will leave the next day.
I swear.
Is that not secession? What does secession is that you leave a country,
Yes.
you say to that country goodbye,
and not do it
you
again.
get to the other country, you bow down, you touch the soil,
And it's when they say you go do am.
and then you renounce your citizenship of the country you are coming from. Is that not what they call secession? So if you want to look at the number of people that have seceded in that Japa syndrome, there are more than all the Igbos combined together who are asking to leave. And in the process of keeping Nigeria united, we have let go of more citizens than the country should have. Yes.
So you think if they had, because I mean, from the last thing you said now, you say in the process of trying to keep Nigeria united,
Yes.
we have let go of more citizens than we should have.
Of course.
So if we had allowed for the division or secession of Nigeria, most of our citizens that are outside would not have been outside.
No, you see, it is not the secession I'm talking about.
Okay, what are you talking about?
It is what led to
this
the war that we did not address.
Okay.
And what happened after the war. Why is it that Nigeria hasn't been able to overcome the Biafran problem? It's because Nigeria never addressed what the Biafrans were asking for before the war.
What were they asking?
They were asking for to be treated not as second-class citizens in this country. Don't you know what happened, the pogrom in this country, where people were slaughtered and their bodies and their heads placed inside the train going down south? Yes, from the mid, the different parts of the north. Are we ignoring that? So
that happened
before the war.
Before the war, that's what they call pogrom.
History.
You know, people who were settled, doing well, they were slaughtering them and sending their bodies and their heads inside Calabash and sending on trains that was heading east.
Were they Easterners?
They were Easterners.
Yes,
Why are you asking me? It's there in, go and Google it now. So you expect that will happen, and then there was a war that eviscerated 3 million people. Wow. And when the war was over, you just say, oh, nobody was vanquished. Nobody was victorious. And then
3 hours.
But you still kept a memo and said, don't trust them.
Collect people money.
Yes.
Give them 20 pounds.
And then you took their property. So Juku did not get back JAMB until 1992. Now his father's house, that is known as JAMB headquarters here in Ikoyi. It was after he came back from Ivory Coast. It was Babangida, I think, that gave him back their property. So any country that is perpetually carrying out systemic injustice against will lose more citizens than they should have. The reason why countries that are work is because citizens believe in their country. And you cannot force that belief. It has to come through social justice.
True.
It has to come through economic justice. Why is it that, my children can feel like they are U.S. citizens? Even though they were born there? It's because before they let you take them out of the hospital, they must take all their immunity,
everything,
injections. You cannot put them at home and not go back to the doctor to go and complete it. And when it's time for school, they cannot be out of school for 2 days. And you'll be saying that, no, I want Shakira to go and be selling pure water.
But at the end of it, I don't want to go because...
All right, guys, now you have watched the video. What's your take on this? Let's hear from you. Please kindly drop your comments below the comment section. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Please share this video. Let Nigerians understand what is happening. Thank you, and bye for now.
Biafra.